Okay, so with Roland, we're gonna go ahead and test the meridians. So thumb and push straight up to the ceiling, and we're checking large intestine meridian. And then next triple warmer, he'll push straight up, and then he's gonna push up and out at an angle there, and there's some weakness there. So we know that that small intestine meridian is affected. And then next, he's going to turn his foot in and go straight up to the ceiling, and weak along stomach meridian, vastus lateralis. In that same position, Roland, just push up and out. And gallbladder meridian looks good. And then lastly, you're gonna push pressure down for bladder meridian, and that should be super strong and very easy to move there. So we know that that meridian is weakened as well. Okay, and then back up here. So we have large intestine straight up, good, and triple warmer straight up and out for small intestine, and that looks great. Now turn leg in and go straight up to the ceiling, and then up and out, and then lastly straight down to the floor. Excellent, good. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and treat. We found small intestine meridian was weak here. We found bladder meridian was weak over here, as well as stomach meridian. So, small intestine meridian, you're going to push up and out. Let's see if that strengthens. Excuse me. Try one more. Okay, let's check a little further down. How's that one? That one's tender. Okay. That's a good lesson. Always go for the most tender one. Push up and out. And that strengthens up. One more time, try it. Push up and out. And that strengthens. So we have an SI3 there. And then on this side, stomach meridian, he's going to push up and in. Oh, okay, very tender on that ST44 and straight up to the ceiling. Good, that does very nicely. And then bladder meridian, let's go ahead and palpate. Yep. That sore there, okay. Yeah. So can you tell a difference, Roland, between stomach 65 and stomach?
That one is more.
Okay, that was 66 here.
Right at the knuckle up there where you hit. Yeah.
That one's bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and do bladder 66, and he's going to push straight down. And that strengthens up really nicely. Okay, so we have 3 meridians we found weakness, and we're gonna strengthen those. Now in this one we had small intestine, and that of course is bladder. I'm just gonna assume that because he's got a bladder problem here and it was tender here, we're gonna see overlap there. Not uncommon, as 30% of those nerve fibers go to the other side. And he's gonna push up and out, and that strengthens there. And then stomach pairs with large intestine meridian. So we're just gonna touch through there so that,
Oh yeah, right there.
so
That one's worse than the
LI3 is really tender. So we're gonna stimulate that one, and then he's gonna put his toe in and go straight up, and that strengthens as well. And then we have small intestine meridian on this side to complete the treatment for bladder meridian on the right.
Yep.
Right there.
That one.
Okay, so this is a good example that it's not right on a certain point. It's actually almost midway between SI3 and SI4. So about SI 3.4 right there. And he's going to push down with his leg. We got really nice strength there, so excellent. All right, so 3 meridians, no more than 6 needles. So we said small intestine 3 on this side. And I'm just going to go ahead and palpate a little further back to see if we have a matching point. And can you tell which one is more tender?
That back one.
That back one. Okay, so he likes small intestine 3.4 better. And we're gonna go in the direction of the meridian there. This one can hurt. Yep, okay, he jumped and he's got a very high pain tolerance, so we know that that was a tender one for him. And then we're gonna complete that with bladder meridian. Bladder about 66. Yep, sore as well. So he's got a lot of soreness here. And then we had stomach meridian coming down. So we found that stomach 44 was pretty darn tender. So all these are pretty tender on him. He's a really tough patient, so we know that he's suffering today. And stomach meridian pairs with large intestine, and we found LI3 to be tender and also strengthened up that stomach meridian down there. And I'm sorry if these are tender. That was the first one that wasn't.
Yeah, that
was tender. Okay, and then lastly we had bladder meridian for here. So we had bladder 66, or maybe just a little bit before 66. Can be really tender, not a lot of meat there, lots of nerves. And then we're gonna follow up with SI 3.4. Okay, that was pretty darn sensitive. Okay, so just to review here, we're gonna go ahead and go show strength tests again. So he's gonna push out and up. Okay, now you can relax. That was good. We're gonna check straight up for stomach meridian, and then he's gonna push straight down. Okay, and that looks good. And that's a complete treatment in 6 needles.